There's certainly a lot happening in ChatGPT when it comes to image creation. So today I thought I'd have a play with something a bit different, and that is making Matchbox car toys. I've always wanted a Matchbox car toy of my own car. And this is a picture of my car at the top of the screen here. You can see, and it's just one I took when I first bought it, side on shot, so that I got the full view of the vehicle. So I decided to try a few different prompts and see what I got. The first one was create image of Matchbox car in toy blister pack. Blister pack being the plastic that pops out. Car is a Kia Cerato GT 2020. So I gave it the model because they often have that on the pack when you buy them. And the first result I got looked pretty good. I thought, okay, I've got Matchbox, it's got metal, got a picture of the car, which I think is great because it's actually turned the car a little bit. So it's using its own knowledge of what the front of the car looks like, as well as having the car side on in there, as a metal toy. And you can see it actually has depth and shadow so that it appears to be a real Matchbox car. But the bottom of the picture's cut off. And this is something you'll notice a lot using ChatGPT. You'll get a left side cut off or a bottom cut off, and you can do something about that. I know a lot of people are saying it's difficult, doesn't seem to be anything you can do. Well, there is. So let's have a look at a couple of things we can do to make this picture better. So I wrote redo and leave 100 pixel blank space around the outside of the image. So that blank space, as you can see in my image here, gives me this border. Now, you might say it's not really all that good because now you've got all this space. What you need to do is open the picture and crop it. So it's not that difficult to fix after you've created the image. The hardest part is getting the image to sit in the middle of the frame so that you get a nice picture. And now you can actually see the car model on the bottom of the box. Pretty happy with that one. I think this one looks good. It does look like a Matchbox car. If I click on it, you can see it looks 3D. It looks plasticky on the wheels, but the actual body looks metal, which I think is really clever. And this is where ChatGPT is doing some quite amazing work, is this ability to know, based on its learning, that a Matchbox car or a die-cast toy car is made of metal with plastic parts on it. And it's really reflected in this. Very nice job. So let's have a look and see what else we've got. Now, I said it was excellent, and it said, glad you like it. Let me know if you want it styled. There's a Hot Wheels car next. Now, I haven't tried that, so we might try that a little bit later on, and we'll come back to it. But I thought the one thing I've never seen is one of my fire trucks done as a Matchbox car. So I said, create an image of a Matchbox truck in a toy blister pack on a white background. Truck is an RFSQ 4x4 medium fire truck. Leave 100 pixel blank space around the image. So I've started out with the 100 pixels around the outside this time. I've built my prompt, I've added onto my original prompt, and I hopefully have made it better. So let's see what the result is. And I got to say, I'm pretty happy with that. I've got the truck here. If you look, it looks pretty close to the original, and it's probably the best version I've seen of a toy of this truck because they just don't make them. And underneath we've got 4x4 medium fire truck. Great. And we have the consistency of branding, Matchbox, metal, shape, color, blend, everything. I then decided maybe we could do this in a slightly different format. It's pretty square the way we're working now, and a lot of these packs are actually rectangular in shape. So I said to redo it in a 9:16 format with the 100 pixels of blank space around it. Now, as most photos are probably 16:9, most videos 16:9, and most people don't realize you can just turn around the other way and make it 9:16 to get the portrait style. And it quite happily did that. And it made the longer box, which looks even better because now you've got a little bit more space here, a little bit more space here, and really does look like something that Matchbox might push out. And honestly, Matchbox, if you're listening, I would love one of these, and so would a lot of Queensland rural firefighters. I decided to try something different. Now, this is the light attack that we have at the fire station. I basically said from the start, create a 9x16 because it's horizontal. Matchbox car and toy blister pack on a white background. Car is a RFSQ 4x4 light attack. Leave 100 pixel blank space around all side of the box. So I've started to combine all those elements and see if just by telling it to do that on the first go, see what we get. So we did get something back, but it's not perfect. We've now got some space up here and an edge around here, and we've got plastic coming up here with a picture inside the plastic. It really doesn't look like what we've been creating. And this happens sometimes. You've got to be aware of this. As you go further down the rabbit hole with each prompt, you get spin-offs, you get these weird mixes of things, and it destroys the original image. So be careful how far you go. Sometimes you've got to start fresh to get the best image. So I'm not happy. Redo, keeping the style of the previous image with the name below the plastic area. So if we go back to the previous image, the name's here, and redo in this style. So I'm referring it back to an image that worked really well. And this is what we got back this time. Now, it's much better, but I've got to be honest, it's not as good when you look at it. You'll notice that now we have a blister pack, but there's actually a picture of the truck redrawn, and it looks like someone's made it a lot shorter, and it really doesn't match the style. And this is where you start to see ChatGPT break down the more you do. I think if I went back to a clean prompt and started from scratch, I'd probably get a good one. So I decided to say, please make it more like this one. So I gave it the example of the original image. I uploaded that and asked it to do it again. And this time we did get something that's much more like the original one, but you can see it's outside the plastic. It's still crunched up. Wording's moved from here to here, etc. And really, I'm not happy with it. It's not what I want. So here's another version of the car. I thought maybe the angle, maybe something's wrong here. And again, we got the same sort of image. So it was about this point I thought, you know what? I've gone far enough down. It's just breaking down. I'm obviously not going to win this fight. So you've got to understand where to draw the line. So I decided to try something different. I decided to take two pictures of one of my old cars and put them up. Now, two different angles. And I said, using these two images, create an image of a Matchbox car. And I gave it the same specs before, use a 9:16 format with 100 pixel blank space. So I started fresh images, two angles to give it more information, and let it loose. And this is what we got, which is much more like where we started. So it's frustrating, I know, sometimes when you're working with ChatGPT, but I think this one's pretty good. It's got the right year, it's got the right specs. The car looks metallic with the plastic mags on it. The picture it's done up the top here is very good and looks a lot like the original car. I'm quite happy with that overall. So what do we learn from this? We learned that we can make Matchbox cars and we can do all sorts of things to change the look to make it better. But sometimes we get caught in this loop of improving and it actually destroys the image. And we've got to go back to the start. As you can see here with the Mazda example, giving it two images and starting again actually gave me what I wanted. Whereas up here, I was getting these versions that really weren't anything like this version, which looks like a vehicle. So think about that when you're playing with this. Have some fun. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for my next video. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which will be coming along soon.